at everyone. Mass Effect. No, wait a minute. Ass Effect. Yeah. Yeah, we going for Ass Effect right now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we going for Ass Effect. Alright. There we go. Yes! Boot up Ass Effect. Alright, where we left off with this game, I don't even remember. But this might be a little short stream tonight. I'm trying to go to bed early. I got the lights turned down real low, and I got some nice warm milk. Warm. That did not heat consistently. The fuck am I right now? Quick save Normandy. Autosave Mavigon. I guess I'm supposed to be on Mavigon for some reason. Well, whatever. I guess I'll do Mavigon things. Aw, yeah. I like how rather than, like, designing an actual level for your car to run around on, they just decided that the fucking Mako can just go up a wall. Like, that is hilarious. Nope. Nope. Come on. Come on. There we go. Is there even a place for me to park? There is. Okay. Now, if I remember, it's F6 to save. Survey mineral. Oh, that's perfect. Go. Go. Go, 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 go. Yeah, gold. Heavy metal. You ever seen the movie Heavy Metal? It's not bad. Real weird, though. Mummified Solarian. Alright.
Redeploying.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Hell yeah. Solarian ID tag. Nope. Give me in the damn ship. In the car. Give me in the car. There we go. Oh, was this the debris I was put? No, my debris was over here. I actually did a really shitty job of actually getting the debris. Okay. Oh, I thought that was smoke coming out of the ground, but it was just a crack. Well, it wasn't the laser lenser. Oh, for the, Rule of Rose? That took way too long to remember. Yes! Take all. I have 136 items? How's that even possible? Oh, I think I equipped everyone, though. Well, fuck it. I'm turning everything to Omnigel. All of it. All of it. All of it's becoming Omnigel. It froze for a couple seconds, and at one point the music just cut out for a bit. So what are you gonna do about it? This is way better than my current amp. The pawn shop downtown resurfaces DVDs and CDs for $2. Wow, that is actually really cheap. I think. I've never had to resurface anything before. Time to take another sip of warm milk. That's so inconsistently heated. It works pretty well. Only time it didn't work for Berserk Volume 1. Well, I mean, if I wasn't trying to phase out discs, it would be good to know. Yup. You can do it, Mako. You can do it, Mako. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. You're a boy. You're a boy. Oh, yeah? Any changed opinions? Yeah! That's what my car needs to be able to do. Yeah. Get off the fucking... Alright, first person we see, we're gonna just shoot him. Still not that into combat, just used to action games where you control actions like... Or most action games, yeah.
Over there.
Watch out!
Yeah! Second crime lord defeated. That's both of them. No doubt Helena Blank will be overjoyed to learn that those two scum are no longer a problem. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Joker just stage a breakout of Arkham? And then there's some kind of, like, superpower drug in it. And then a plot twist. I didn't think it was that complicated. All I know is that Joker took over the island and wants Bane juice. If that is the plot, then yeah, as far as I know, that's the plot, isn't it? Isn't that just the plot? There's like some kind of like improved Bane juice. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in, and I'm just gonna get it. Yeah. So this is my question to you. Would you let someone just shoot their gun right at your fucking face if you knew you had a barrier around you that would protect you from the gun? Feels like I'm going wherever Barbara tells me to go. There you go. It sounds like you understand the game perfectly fine. I'm not sure where the confusion is coming in. Personally, I don't think I'd be into the idea. Like, even knowing I had an anti-bullet barrier, I don't think I would want that. I'd be like, what if it fails or something, you know? Alright, finally, we get to leave this planet we've spent all stream on. The game won't let me shoot my gun anymore. Yeah. It's like, no. It won't let me do it. That's hilarious. What if you were bulletproof like Shazam or something? Is it weird to say I would be more okay with it? Like, I'd be more down to get shot if I knew I was the bulletproof thing. How long have I been going? Like 5 minutes. 10 minutes, maybe. Somewhere between those two numbers. I think exclamation point uptime will tell you. I would type it, but I actually can't, because if I exit out, the game may crash. Let's see. Oh, we got a medallion from Altranok. So I gotta mark that down. I don't think I needed the medallions. Apparently Akira Yamaoka did a remix for Persona 4 Dancing. I did know that, actually. I don't know what song, though. I don't have any notes. I have that game. I got it when I got the Dancing Every Night. Is that what it's called? Endless Nights. That's stupid. It should be Dancing Every Night. Like, even if that wasn't what they called it in Japan, they should have changed the name. If I remember, they named, like, Persona 5's, like, Dancing Star Night. And I guess there are stars that appear in Persona 5, but I wouldn't really associate stars with Persona 5.
Guess nobody's home.
Most of the systems are shut down. It's just running on basic life support.
They changed the names already. Originally, they were titled something like Dancing Moon Night. No, they're still called Dancing Moon Night. It's Persona 4, I think, Dancing All Night, which is a totally acceptable name. And then Persona 3, Dancing Moon Night, and Persona 5, Dancing Star Night. But the collection is called... Let me look at this here. Endless Night Collection. Also, interestingly, when you install it on PS4... oh god, I'm falling in my chair. Oh god. Anyway, when you install it on PS4, the Teddy icon, for Persona 4, the icon is Teddy, and for Persona 5, the icon is Morgana. But for Persona 3, the icon is Aigis, meaning that Aigis, and not Kuromaru, is Persona 3's mascot character, which is important, because it means Persona 3 has the best mascot. God damn, look at that. Shouldn't you not be able to see that many stars? Shouldn't it just be black? Oh well. I'm not a space scientist.
Hear that? We're not alone. Somebody sent the trap. The whole place could be wired.
I completely blew up. Oh my fucking god. How do I have so many goddamn... I've opened 3 things. This says 135 items? Oh, shit. You know what they are? There we go. They're all weapon mods. There we go. Yeah. I have a lot of rail extensions. What the fuck is Omnigel, by the way? Why can I break everything into Omnigel? Like, I get it as far as, like, gameplay mechanics go, but, like... What the fuck is Omnigel? Maybe it's in the codec. There we go. Alright, let's see. Codex technology.
Biotics is the
Nope.
ability of Omni-tools are handheld devices that combine a computer microframe, sensor analysis pack, and manufacturing fabricator. Versatile and reliable, an Omni-tool
Some of those
can be
words
used to
sounded made up.
analyze and adjust the functionality of most standard equipment, including weapons and armor, from a distance. The fabrication module can rapidly assemble small three-dimensional objects from common reusable industrial plastics, ceramics, and light alloys. This allows for field repairs and modifications to most standard items, as well as the reuse of salvaged equipment. Omni-tools are standard issue for soldiers and first-in colonists.
They're like computers and 3D printers on your fucking hand. That's the most amazing technology in this fucking game. Like, by a lot. By a lot. Jesus, okay.
Violence, action.
That was bright.
All targets down.
That hurt my eyes.
Over there.
Ow. What are
Last
those?
of them.
Huh. You would just walk around in a video game and see something and you're like, that's weird, what's that?
All clear, Commander.
I can't control my goddamn mouse for some reason.
They say Jacob's gone. They say his brain isn't functioning anymore, and they want to shut off his machines. But Jacob's the only thing in the world that matters to me. I don't know how to help him, and it's tearing me up inside. I just feel so helpless, so damn angry. Dr. Smith gave me some meds to calm down, but I didn't take them. I can't. Not until I figure out a way to help Jacob. I won't give up on him. I won't!
Got that glitch where I can still move while I'm clicking on things.
Jacob is showing no signs of brain activity. There's nothing more we can do for him. He wouldn't want to be kept alive by machines, so we're going to disconnect the life support. Dr. Smith is worried about Julia's reaction, though. She can't seem to let Jacob go. The stress is making her implants flare up, causing intense migraines. It'll probably be easier for everyone if we don't tell her until after we shut the life support down. Give her a chance to... Julia, what are you doing here? Why are you...
Alright. I don't have anything on... Yeah, I don't think I have anything on this, so I think I'm free to just kill anyone.
Jacob's not going to make it. His brain was deprived of oxygen for too long. There's nothing any of us can do for him now except let him die with dignity. It's what he would want. I'm more worried about Julia now. She's showing signs of severe depression. I gave her some meds that should help, but I better warn the captain.
Take cover!
Well, I leveled up by disintegrating this guy's wife. That's how I would have wanted to level up.
Looks like that machine is keeping him alive.
I'm not seeing any brain activity on the readouts. He's dead. This body is just an empty shell.
No point in leaving him there like a vegetable.
It's your decision, Shepard. But maybe we should wait until we know more about what's going on before we do anything.
You did the right thing, Commander.
So it just faces right through him. Alright, so we leveled. Where am I going to put all my points in? I've been boosting basic armor, which is doing pretty well for me, and I maxed out my pistols. I have singularity and warp now. I could start doing Spectre. God, I don't know. You know what? I think Lift will be pretty useful. So I think trying to unlock that might be good. Because I don't think I need Master Shield boost. No, yeah. We'll do 1-to-1. Yeah, we'll do one and then one. All right. All right. Ash has all of that, and all of that, and all of that. Honestly, she's pretty good. All they really need to start pumping is first aid and fitness, I guess. even then, I don't think I need to actually increase her fitness. I think I just need to pump first aid. Like, I think first aid is going to be more useful for me in the long run. Let's see. Tally. Tally. Tally could use... Honestly, I'd almost like to unlock shotguns for Tally. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so I think I'm done with this whole system. Whoops. So that'll be useful. Some really good atmosphere in the ship, actually. Just like the way it's like so silent as you walk out. Really, really lets it sink in that you just left that guy there. Gemini Sigma. I think I've already done Argus Row, right? We've done that. Local Cluster, Exodus Cluster, Horsehead Nebula, Gemini Sigma. Did we do Artemis Tau? And have we done Argus Row? That I don't know. I don't know if we did Hades Gamma either. Well, it looks like I have all my Hades Gammas checked off. So I think we've done a Hades Gamma at least. And if we've done Hades Gamma, then we've definitely done Artemis Tau. And I think we've done Argus Row. I do have something marked off from Argus Row, so I'm going to assume we've done Argus Row. So that leaves Voyager Cluster, Attican Beta, Armstrong, Kepler, and Hockey Netta. So... Attican Beta, I guess. Left to right. So it'd be Theseus. Alright, I actually don't think there's gonna be anything here, just because a main quest line is here. Prothean Data Disk. I think I needed all of those, didn't I? Maybe I didn't. Yeah, maybe I didn't. Oh well. I'm not gonna say no to it. Alright.
Message coming in.
Hercules.
Patching it through.
Normandy, this is Alliance Command. We're detecting your presence in the Attican Beta Cluster. One of our surveillance drones was gathering intel on Geth activities in the region when it was spotted and shot down. You need to go groundside and recover the drone's data module before the Geth find it.
Heavy metal. That is one orange fucking planet, by the way. That looks like 2 shakes away from being a fucking sun. Are all of the stars in the center of these galaxies just, like, yellow? That seems improbable. Altena appears to be a world eminently suited for colonization. Sadly, appearances are deceiving. It is covered by a verdant carpet of mosses, algae, and lichen, and possesses a thick, oxygenated atmosphere. But the animal kingdom is a web of microscopic symbiotic creatures. These are impossible to filter from the air and necessary for the native life to thrive. Unfortunately, they also cause anaphylactic shock when inhaled by non-native life. In short, settlement requires either fully sealed environment suits or replacement of the entire world's ecosystem. Some have proposed limited colonization at altitudes above the symbiote's range or in areas where favorable winds keep the air clear. It sounds like we just can't colonize it, and we shouldn't try. Oh, this is the world with the, okay, so this is what the, necklace that Shira gives you does. I think. I think this is this world. That is one pretty-ass moon, though. Holy shit. It's a shame this world sucks. It'd be pretty cool to live here. Nope. 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 No. No. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come here. Yeah, boy. Yeah.
On my way.
All right. Examining the strange Prothean artifact reveals a small, irregular slot on the underside of the surface. Remembering the strange trinket you received from the Asari consort on the Citadel, you pull it out and place it into the slot. The ball explodes in a brilliant flash of white light, momentarily blinding and disorienting you. Slowly your senses return as you wake from a deep sleep. You are alone in the forest, though you are not far from the caves you share with the others of your tribe. There is a pain and a small lump in the back of your skull, as if a chip of flint has been forced under the surface of the skin. Leaning on your bone-tipped spear for support, you rise to your feet. A sound draws your attention upwards, where a strange creature hovers above you. It is unlike the birds you hunt by the lake's ledge. It has no head and no wings, yet somehow it flies. It is a beast of shining silver, hanging motionless in the sky like a cloud. You sense it watching you, studying you. Raising a hairy fist, you shake your spear at it in anger, and the creature rises up quickly, until it disappears from view. With satisfied grunt, you make your way back to your caves and the rest of the tribe. You fall into the familiar patterns of life, the hunt for food, the struggle to claim and keep a mate, the battles against other tribes that would claim your territory. Days roll into nights and back into days. Each time you rise from sleep, there's the sensation that you are not alone, that some other is with you, sharing all you see, hear, and feel. At these times, your hand goes to the strange lump in the back of your skull, and you remember the silver creature in the sky. The air grows colder. Winter falls. You must range further for food, clutching the furs tight against you to ward off the chill. It is on one of these long hunts that the strange bird returns. You hear it before you see it. Its call a deafening roar as it descends from above, swooping down on you. A single great eye opens on the underbelly, a glowing red orb. You try to run, but a finger of red light extends from the eye and engulfs you, and all goes black again. You wake an instant later to find yourself on Eltania, lying on your back, the Prothean artifact looming above you, undamaged, and your companions standing over you. They help you to your feet, puzzled. There was a flash of light, and you just sort of toppled over, one explains. Are you okay, Shepard? The other asks. You don't answer right away, wondering at the implications of what you have seen. The memories of a Cro-Magnon hunter captured by an implanted Prothean data recorder? How long did they study primitive humans, observing them and analyzing the results at the base on Mars? And what, if anything, did they learn from us? I'm fine, you finally reply, realizing this is a mystery you'll probably never solve. Forget about it. And that's why you do Sha'ira's side quest. Flight! No, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, we're doing it. Yeah, we're getting out. Okay, cool. If only my car could do that. Wee. That car is like a Skyrim horse. I'm gonna be honest, I never used horses in Skyrim. I used them in Oblivion, because Oblivion had Shadowmare, and Shadowmare is like the best, but I kind of just fast traveled everywhere in Skyrim. I will say, I find horses to be pretty useless in Dragon Age Inquisition also, but horses can't take fall damage. So, if you call your horse, and then you get on the horse, and then you jump off of a cliff, you can safely jump off of any cliff, and you'll survive, even though your character takes fall damage, as long as you're on a horse. Little Dragon Age tip there. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
This is the surveillance drone. But where's the data module?
A monkey-like creature seems to have made off with the data module. Oh, god damn it. This planet has monkey-like creatures. Oh my god. Do I have to go around exterminating monkey colonies? Shepard is a space terrorist.
Heading to position.
Hey, Kato, what's going on? I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Fuck yeah, large deposit of gold. I'm just gonna say, if you had that much gold in real life, you'd be like the richest person on the planet. Assuming it was all gold. It says large deposit, though. So I don't know how much gold it actually is. Apparently the female protagonist of Dragon Age Origins is the same for Jennifer. Oh, the same voice? I think there are multiple. Are there multiple voices in Origins? There's multiple voices in some of them. Yeah, there are multiple voices in Origins. Can I just run over a monkey? The VA. Yeah, there are multiple ones.
That was a little extreme, wasn't it?
Personally, I would have just thrown a rock at him. En route.
I like how my fucking team was like, did you need to fire a cannon at a group of monkeys? And I'm like, yes. I listened to this video that the sound bites for Jennifer, and man, it was uncomfortable. I could only imagine. Alright, well, let's make the local species of monkey extinct. Could you imagine if there were, like, life on all of these inhabited planets and you just saw them walking around? Like, what if we just saw, like, a pack of zebra just go by us? Alright, to be fair, the monkeys kind of deserve this. Like, personally, I would have fucking ran away. If some, like, alien in a car started shooting my colony with a cannon. I swear the bastard who made it knew what they were doing, because after a minute and a half of panting and screaming, she just yells for brown cum. Oh, jeez. Oh, I've fallen off a mountain. All right, climbing up. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. This is what it's like to drive in San Francisco. Come on, yeah, get it. Get in there. Get in there! Is that a ring around the planet? Oh, I think it is a ring around. How fucking cool would it be to live in a planet with a ring? Probably terrible, right? Because then you couldn't get off the planet? Hello, monkeys. Every time I make a trip to California, it's a nightmare to get to traffic. It's because all the walls are at like 90-degree angles. What is this? Oh, this is a mine. Oh, alright. I didn't expect this. More monkeys to kill? Yup. Also, it's full of... You know, I don't remember that part, but I'm sure it's there. Monkey. Alright, remember everyone. Don't let a single monkey survive. This is, not the mission I thought I would be doing when I started this stream. Monkey! Oh, God. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Uh-huh. The, monkeys have stolen my data probe. But I don't know which one. And the only way to find it is to kill all of the monkeys on this planet. There's no other way to find this data probe.
It's a miracle the data module's still intact. Joker can transmit this info by his command.
So do we have it now? Do we have the data module?
I'm right here.
Mission accomplished. Let's see, lost module. Alien creatures run off, track down the alien, and recover the module. But it says he dropped it. Did I get it? I can't actually tell if I got it. I think I got it. Oh shit, yes. Yeah, well, if anything, I definitely got it then. Oh god, you idiots, you can't even hold one fucking side? We're being pincered. Okay, I think we won.
All targets down.
There we go. We got the data module, and all it took was the lives of, like, 30 monkeys. And a full squad of Geth. But are Geth really alive? You know, that's the question. What is life? Oh, there's only one more monkey colony on the planet. Well, might as well wipe it out. Look. You need, like, what was it, 337 people to create a species? If we only leave, like, 20 of them, we're dooming them to just die of inbreeding anyway. But, like, 700 is preferable. Hey, monkeys. What's going on, y'all? Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Yeah! Okay, we've done it. We've killed all the monkeys. You know, if this planet has that much oxygen, I bet you that there would just be gigantic insects here. So you know what? Probably good thing we weren't able to colonize it.
I'm on my way.
Y'all hear about the Chinese super cockroaches? The, like, AI in China that's breeding a bunch of, like, cockroaches for medical use. Like, billions of cockroaches. Did I win? Did I do it? Yes. Okay. Okay. So I think I'm done with Attic and Beta, right? Yeah, I don't think there's anything else here. Okay. So, Voyager cluster? we have? Just Amazon? Just Amazon. Alright. Guess we're going to Amazon.
Commander, incoming signal from 5th Fleet HQ on the Citadel.
Commander Shepard, something uncomfortable has just come up. In the First Contact War, we fired a lot of espionage probes into Turian space. We just received a mission complete burst from one of them.
Where's it been in the meantime?
No idea. Lost in transit. These probes were built in a hurry after First Contact.
Was it super cockroaches? What have you seen?
What makes this uncomfortable?
When these probes were launched, we didn't have any idea who we were fighting. We didn't want to risk aliens examining our technology.
If we put a giant mirror 10 light years away from Earth and looked at it through a telescope, theoretically we'd see 20 years into the past.
About equal to the bomb dropped on Hiroshima back in the 20th. If somebody
I mean,
tampers with it.
Yeah, or we could just look the other direction. Oh no, you mean put a mirror and then I mean, yeah, I guess. Brum was trying to send you a photo album of pics he took. Instead, you got an album of anime girl feet. There's worse things that you could see.
Shouldn't a bomb disposal unit be sent for this? We don't have anyone trained in that.
I know. I wouldn't ask if it was.
Why specifically anime girl feet?
Classified for 26 years. The council will call fusion bomb booby traps dangerous.
Like, I've seen some nice feet. I'm just saying, like an entire album.
I'm asking you because the Normandy can get on site quickly and quietly. It's in the Voyager cluster.
It's in the Voyager cluster. That's the opposite side of the Alliance from Turian space.
I see where's but I don't see anime girl feet. Okay, well, now hang on. Why not?
It's also possible it got very badly lost. It could have been wandering the relay network since the war.
We'll get on it immediately, Admiral, and we'll be discreet.
Appreciate that, Commander. Good luck. Fifth Fleet out.
If you do exchange albums, please do not do it in chat. Binium. Binium is a small terrestrial world with an extremely thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and krypton. Though the planet has sufficient mass to maintain a much thicker atmosphere, much of it has been blasted away. The red giant Amazon is a long-period variable star, currently at the nadir of the 16-year cycle. At peak, its energy output doubles, lashing Binium with intense heat and radiation. The crust is mainly composed of aluminium with deposits of tin. Much of the surface is coated with fine silicate dust, which easily penetrates the small cracks to foul machinery. The hyper-realistic ones are the ones that make you take a step back. Okay, so that does confirm it then. So this is supposed to be a red giant, but this is just a yellow fucking star here. No, I mean, some people get really into drawing feet. Alright, this world is so fucking pretty. I always liked this one. Look at that. You can see it moving. You probably should not be able to see it moving. But you can see it move. You really, really should not be able to see it moving. Oh, if it's realistic, that's when it gets weird. Okay, Saki, you can tell me where the hell you're from. You have an accent close to home, and then you say Zebra and aluminium in a non-fucked American way. Actually, aluminum is the original way to say it. Aluminium came because some British guy complained to Oxford about calling it aluminum. In fact, the element was discovered by a British man living in America. And then like 30 years later, after they were calling it aluminum, some guy was like, there's no metals that just end in It's gotta be an or it's not a real metal name. We gotta change it to aluminium. And then Oxford was like, yeah, that sounds like an accurate statement. I can't think of a single other metal that just ends in Yup, it's now aluminium. And that is the history of aluminium. There's a similar story behind soccer. And football.
And shaft. That's the source of the signal.
A trap. It has to be.
Anyway, to answer your question, Maid, I am from
Somebody
Lang.
moved it here.
There's a nuclear weapon down there. We can't abandon it. Just stay on guard.
All right.
My helmet looks fucked. So one guy fucked an entire world. Yes, that is correct. The worst part of it is, it's not even true. There are other metals that end in I don't get the joke. It's a Lovecraft reference. There's just pieces of a ship here. Open the fucking door. Open the fucking door. Open the fucking door. That was probably bad.
Shepard, at last.
At last?
Have we met?
You don't remember me. No matter. I remember you. I never forget anyone I've fought. My name is Ilanos Heliot. I doubt you know it. Who do you think runs the Terminus clan, Shepard, huh? Thousands of pirates, slavers, criminals of every stripe?
You assume I give a damn. That's cute.
The strongest leads. The one who kills the most men, seizes the most ships, pillages the most colonies. 3 years ago, I was the strongest. I used my influence to assemble a fleet. We would drive your kind out of the Verge.
Baby Yoda is just young people's version of Minion memes. I don't actually know what Baby Yoda is. I've seen images of it, and I know it's from The Mandalorian, but I've never watched the fucking Mandalorian. Also, Jesus Christ, Baby Yoda is the young people version of Minions. Oh, God. I remember when Minions was a thing for young people.
You're the one behind the attack on Elysium.
I was the motivator, the instigator, the one who promised glory and riches for sacking the largest...
So this is interesting, because this is actually directly connected to my backstory.
When it failed because of you. Your damnable holding action.
You'll see me again, Halliot. Count on it.
I rather doubt that. Goodbye, Shepard.
What do we do now, Shepard?
We find a way out. Someone up there needs my boot up his ass. See if there's anything in here we can use.
All I know is it was cute the first time, like Minions, but I'm tired of it. Baby Yoda memes are so overused. Alright, you want to see something cool? Here we go. I think I just manually disabled a nuclear bomb. Oh my god, that reminds me of an amazing scene. In Goldfinger, where after James Bond beats shortstop, I think, I forget his name, the guy with the hat. It's been a while. After he beats him, there's a bomb, like a nuclear bomb, inside of the fort with all the gold. God, I can't remember anything right now. What is wrong with me? You know, the fort with all the gold in it. Anyway, Fort Knox? Fort Knox, I think. There's a nuclear bomb in Fort Knox, and James Bond is just, like, looking at it like, what do I do? How do I turn off this fucking bomb? You know? And he's like, and then there's, like, a series of, like, 3 wires, I think, or, like, 2 wires. There's, like, a red wire and a blue wire and, like, a green wire. And, like, his support, like, American friend from, like, the CIA, like, comes down. And, like, James Bond has, like, a pair of clippers, and he's about to cut one of the wires as the bomb is ticking off because it's about to go off. And, like, the CIA guy just reaches over and just grabs a switch and just turns off the bomb. And just looks at him. And then James Bond looks up and is like, yup. Wasn't Fallout the game where you can drop a bomb on a town and come back and everyone's just hanging out around converses and go, hey, how's it going? I know you can throw a bomb. In Fallout 3, you can detonate Megaton. But I think everyone just dies if you detonate Megaton. Whatever spacesuit I'm wearing right now that can take this intense heat, we need these in real life. What do you mean, save failed? That said, you know, as far as James Bond goes, if you've seen Skyfall, you're good. You can stop. That's the only good one. Where the fuck is my ship? Let the sky fall. Man, Adele fucking killed it with that opening. And I don't even like Adele. Is Adele still making music? I haven't heard anything from Adele in forever. Oh my god. Is that a bunch of bad guys I need to murder? Oh man, that's him in person. Wow, he got fucking murdered quick. He was like an afterthought. I recently watched Your Name, and it's just as bad, if not worse than You Remember. I liked Your Name. I didn't think it was, like, I think I gave it an 8. I think I gave it an 8. Heliot went through a lot of trouble to draw you here. Pity it ended like this, for him at least. Now that you're above ground, your suit radio has reestablished connection with the Normandy. Time to get the hell out of here. Makoto Shinkai's a terrible storyteller.
Negative contacts, Commander.
I don't know. I like his movies. I don't think he's, like, some, like, untouchable master or anything, but I find his stuff enjoyable enough. I think the time travel aspect of it kind of came the fuck out of nowhere. It's certainly a jarring movie. And he loves telling stories about people with growing distances. You also gotta love how every movie made after 5 centimeters per second is just 5 centimeters per second. Actually, that was exactly what I was about to talk about. I guess I don't have to. I guess you beat me to it. Well, no, not She and Her Cat. She and Her Cat has a different plot line. All right, let's be fair here. Although I don't think that's a movie, I think it's an OVA. Which is like a movie if you squint hard enough. Alright. This is the only one I don't know if I've gone to. He actually voiced one of... I forget whether it was the original She and Her Cat. It probably was. Or whether it was the second one. I think it was the original She and Her Cat, though, because it had, like, no budget, and he did it almost by himself. If not entirely by himself. But he actually voiced the cat in She and Her Cat. While we're dropping controversial opinions, with the exception of like 2 or 3 of them, I'd rather watch a Makoto Shinkai movie than a Ghibli film. Those fuckers in Your Name connect. Yeah, that is really dumb. Yeah, I'll acknowledge the time travel thing was really stupid. Alright, we are done with Binium. And I think we're done with Voyager Cluster, aren't we? Armstrong Nebula, Kepler Verge, Hakineta. Just got these 3 lined up. Bum.
Message coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
Normandy, Admiral Hackett here.
Hey, Admiral Hackett.
Of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skillian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
Any more information?
Any idea what they're after?
Hard to say. They may be just gathering intel on us. Or maybe they're setting up staging grounds for a hit-and-run attack.
Damn, I barely watch movies. I should watch more.
It could be the first wave of an invasion.
Let's hope not. We need someone to investigate.
I don't even remember the name. I just called Foot Fetish Movie. Yeah, it was, LeBoy wanted to be a cobbler. And the girl was, like, older than him.
All the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now.
It had the same plot as 5 centimeters per second. And then they met up when it was raining, and he was ditching school. And I think she was a teacher, right? And she was also ditching school. And then, like, rain's a big thing in that movie. And it's not like a full-length movie either. It's really short. God, I don't remember. Even before 5 centimeters per second, these things make it the same plot as 5 centimeters per second. Yeah, he's really into that. He's really into, like, the growing distances between 2 people. Which, in a way, was even, like, touched upon in Your Name. Oh, this planet, look at that. How fucking awesome is that? You got a big fucking red moon and a tiny shitty... that's a star. And a tiny shitty blue star. He made a movie about some guy in the ground and some girl in space. It was like from 2000... Yeah. I think he did that by himself, though. Again, like she and her cat. Oh shit, thorium deposit. I hate to be Shinkai's middle school girlfriend who made all these movies about. Or maybe it'd be really flattering. Like, okay, here's the question, alright? Would you rather be Makoto Shinkai's middle school girlfriend or the little sister of the guy who does a Rimo? That's the hard question. Just this is what we're talking about, anime directors who always make the same fucking movie. Well, to be fair, every fucking Ghibli movie is either about planes or how great nature is. Okay, I thought it was a tiny statue, and I was really freaked out. I pity that guy's little sister if he has one. He actually doesn't. I've heard of rumors that his real little sister refuses to talk to him until he stops making anime about wanting to bang your little sister. But I looked into the article, and it is on a joke website, and it's not true. And as far as I can tell, the man does not have a little sister. Which I don't know if it makes it better or worse. His next series would be, I can't believe my sister's punches feel so good. The worst part about him is he does, like, make interesting female characters that I like. But the problem is that the sister character is always, like, the canon love interest, and she's always the worst. This massive skull is scoured by deflected mass accelerator shots. The xenobiology flies in your hard suit. Computer can't identify the species. It must have brought here from an unknown world. The sisters are the worst, although, having seen both, at least season 1 of Araimo and Iromanga Sensei, I will say that Iromanga Sensei, I don't remember her real name, but she's Iromanga Sensei, is way worse than Kirino. Case in point, I remember Kirino's name. And the other sister I just call Iromanga Sensei. This dude wrote a 12-year-old who, quote, loves dicks. If I remember the actual situation from that, she was just fucking with him. I can't believe my little sister's feet feel so good slamming my face. That's the next Dark Souls game. It's the subtitle for Dark Souls 4. Yo, could you imagine? Because I don't remember that guy's name. Iromanga Sensei's author and Makoto Shinkai, like, collabing on a project. Like, it's a guy that really wants to bang his little sister, but then they just, like, stop. And then they just drift apart. And at the end, they're, like, walking past each other, and he's like, is that my little sister? And then she looks at him, and, like, they both look at each other, and then, like, a train passes. And then they're both gone, and then the credits roll, and it's, like, that guy and Makoto Shinkai. Because in a Makoto Shinkai movie, there always has to be a train passing between two people and then they disappear. If I recall, the ending of Your Name is they meet each other again walking on a staircase, right? Why was I on that planet? You need foot fetish shit too? Oh yeah. He really wants to bang his little sister's feet. All he has left is his little sister's stocking. There you go. We've nailed it. Let's see, I'm in Armstrong. Nothing in Armstrong for... In Hong, though, I need to go to Matar. Y'all ever seen A Sister Is All You Need? I haven't, I'm just asking if you have. Which is about a light novel author who writes exclusively about wanting to bang a little sister he doesn't have. If anything, I actually think it might be someone just fucking clowning on the guy that does a rhyme. I want to imagine after the movie, the testicle time monster from Rick and Morty. You don't fuck with that. Well, it was the gods that messed with time in that one, though. How did the conversation go from talking about James Bond to Little Sister Foothand? Well, I was only talking about James Bond because I had to disarm a bomb. We made mention Makoto Shinkai and the movie Your Name. That's why they had to ask each other their names at the end of the movie, obviously. I don't know, I liked it enough. Like I said, I think I gave it like an 8. It wasn't amazing or anything. It didn't blow my hair back. Okay, yep, falling down a mountain. The meteor that killed the dinosaurs was only 5 miles. Oh, no. God damn it. This mountain is unassailable. Come on. Come on. Come on. So I've been watching a lot of dumb debunk videos on YouTube just as something to listen to while I do other things. And I heard about a guy who doesn't believe anyone has climbed Mount Everest. And granted, you know, the videos also include, like, people who think the Earth is flat and are trying to prove that the Earth is flat, or hollow, or psychics, or some shit. But, like, the kicker was the guy who thinks people haven't climbed Mount Everest. Why? Why would you lie about that? Why would there be some grand conspiracy about that? Oh, wow, that is a cool fucking lens flare. People just be on some weird stuff. Agreed. Yeah, he's like, yeah, there's a whole studio. You can just take pictures. Right at the foot of the mountain. I'm like, what? Why? And his argument was, there was no snow in the picture on the guy who first climbed Mount Everest. But, you know, obviously you wouldn't want to climb Mount Everest in bad weather. Probe. Plus, you could just make fake snow. You could just make fake snow, now that I think. So, even that didn't make any sense. Like, if that was, like, the aha moment, you know, it's like, wouldn't the studio just include fake snow? I think this sentence sums up the last 10 minutes. People be on some weird stuff. Agreed. Agreed. That and I can't climb this fucking mountain. Get up this fucking mountain. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. No, but I don't know how much y'all know about Demon Souls or Dark Souls in general, but Miyazaki, the creator of those games, like the director, I should say, has a very obvious foot fetish, because in all of the games, he always has tall, barefoot women just parade their bare feet right in front of you. Every time. Every single game. Sometimes, multiple women. I once read that an Air Force guy stationed near Area 51 freaked out when a guy who lived nearby saw some experimental plane. And when the guy said that he thought it was aliens, the Air Force guys went, yeah, we got this from New Mexico. He said he realized he fucked up when the local guy was on the talk show telling people. I played games but never looked into them. Well, if you pay enough attention, you will notice the sheer number of women just waving their feet in your face. It's every single one. Woo! I did it. I won. Alright, I have 4 points to level up, huh? Okay, cool. Why always feet? Feet's one of the most common fetishes. As for, like, why specifically feet, I don't know. Yeah, I don't pay attention to that stuff. I just kind of try to hype myself up for the boss battles. Okay, perfect example, Priscilla, barefoot. Let's see. First aid, right? Fuck yeah, tally, shotguns. I thought guys like massive boobs, guess I don't have to worry about my chest. Actually, most guys don't necessarily... No, I'm not going to speak for all men everywhere, but a lot of guys aren't necessarily into, like, super large breasts. You know, like, most men that I've spoken to have the opinion that, like, large boobs are nice, you know, but they're not a requirement. Now, a lot of guys are really into the cushion for the pushin' now. I mean, huge boobs are a plus, but if she's got feet, that's a full plus 10. I mean, hey. I agree. Personally, I have all known fetishes, even ones that contradict the other ones. Especially the ones that contradict the other ones. Hell yeah, look at all that gold we got. Am I done? Am I done? Engine debris, mummified Solarian. What about Icon level tits? You ever see that show? I have, but I barely remember it. If I remember, it was like... Wasn't it comparable to Mikan Key? My issue with Mikan Key is that I actually legitimately enjoyed the story of it, but dear God, the woman's chests. Like, all of the women in that entire fucking thing are so large that it gets to a point where it's like, this isn't even, like, attractive. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much. And, like, for especially, like, former hentai authors that, like, get into, like, writing series, like, a thing they'll do is, in order to make a woman's boobs larger, in order to, like, fit them on the model, they'll end up making her, like, gigantic just to accommodate more boob. Just so you can get more boob inch in there. So you end up with, like, a whole party of, like triple Z cup women who are all, like, 7 feet tall. I'm just saying, the right amount for anything is the right amount, not literally all of it. Like, if a woman's boobs are larger than my entire torso, nope. I apparently have very strong opinions about boobs. Tereshkovna. Kova. Sorry, Tereshkova. A lot of metals. Did I just stumble on, like, a planet? I did. Just randomly. Oh, shit, I got a medallion. Oh, I don't care about that. You ever seen Oruchuban Ibichu? That one doesn't sound familiar, but I have seen a lot of shit. What's it about? Oh my god, the atmosphere is methane. We're literally on Fart Planet. I mean, I could go a whole paragraph about boobs, but that would mean I'd have to type it at 2 a.m. and my brain can't handle that. It's about a hamster. I feel like I haven't seen it, then. I don't think I've seen anything about a hamster. Aside from, like, Full Metal Panic Fumofu. Which, controversial statement, my favorite part of Full Metal Panic. Oh, it's a Thresher Maw. You ever think about how statistically improbable it is that there are this many fucking Thresher Maws on this many fucking planets? How did they even get here? How did a Thresher Maw get here? Did the Protheans shove them here? There's a scene where the lady who owns Ibichu is about to try anal. Come on. Yeah! Pop out of existence. Then Ibichu comes running up with a whistle and says, "What are you doing? That's the wrong hole." That's her shit. What the fuck is this? Is this a hentai? This sounds like a hentai. Oh shit, a Prothean rune. I may have seen a screenshot where Hamster is holding up a vibrator. Okay. I mean, sounds like Tuesday in my house, but you know, you do you, I guess. There's also a scene where the phone cries and Ibichu answers and the voice asks her to say pussy, so she happily says pussy and then cries. What the fuck is that? No, I don't think I've seen it. I feel like I would remember it. I'm gonna make an argument that older anime is not helpful to me. And I request a decade. Thank you, 1998 is a decade. You've seen it? Huh. I don't think I have. Maybe I should go see it. Right now I'm watching Fire Force. It's, a show that I'm watching right now. Yep. Honestly, I'm really disappointed in Fire Force so far. I'm like 10 episodes in, I think. Something like that. And like, I kind of just, what I wanted was like a kind of like dumb shonen series a little bit. Like I just wanted I think what I wanted was fucking Black Clover, basically. But like Fire Force, like, they have action scenes, but, like, it has terrible pacing, really. It is just fucking god-awful, because they will just break a scene just to, like, make some, like, dumb ecchi gag in the middle of it. And, like, they go through plot lines so quickly, but it never really feels like there's any time to develop dramatic tension. Urubu-chan, Ichu. Okay, I will have to click on that later because I think if I click anything out of exiting this game, it will just instantly crash. Oh, Gynax. Oh, yeah, did you fucking hear about Gynax? Gynax is pretty much dead. I think Gynax may actually be dead. Came into Fire Force looking for a funny anime with good art, and that's what I got. Well, I guess you got what you wanted. I wanted a dumb shonen series. Gynax has been shit for a while. I can't think of anything Gynax related that I've seen in a while, to be honest. That, like, came out recently. Like, in the past couple years. The new season takes place during the eclipse. What takes place during the... Oh, yeah, Fire Force! Yeah! I forgot about that fucking joke. Oh, there's a Geth outpost somewhere, but I don't fucking see it. Oh, shit, yeah. I can't wait. on, yeah! Eat shit, bitch! Yeah! I win. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh my god, I think I died. Would like to resume last save. Oh, I have to fucking do this crash probe shit again. Alright. Oh my god. Fuck everything. God damn it. Oh my god. Damn it. Fucking shit. No. Damn it. No, 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 no. Yes. Eat it, bitch. Fuck yeah, I win. Okay. Alright, this time I need to be more cautious. I was trying to take out the Geth ship, which I've done before, but I failed horribly and didn't do that. God damn it. Land, fucker. Oh my god. Oh my god. The fucking God damn it. Get behind cover. Nope. 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 Here we go. Here we go.
Perimeter secure.
Alright, I failed to blow up the ship, which is unfortunate. Have I seen Hiroaka Season 4? No, I have not. I'm,
Surprised. I figured one of these outposts would be the main base of
I've been having a lot on my plate lately, so I've only been watching things dubbed.
Picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I'd say it's coming from inside the star cluster.
It's gotta be the main base.
You know, so I can multitask.
Lock onto its location and go take it out. It's gotta be the main base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and go take it out.
I've always had mixed feelings on Hiroaka. Like, I find that the seasons tend to flip-flop for me on whether I enjoy them or not. Alright, I think this is going to be our last solar system. The ending was amazing. I mean, I'll watch it at some point. Oh, Grimsum. Alright. Alright, last 2 solar systems. You didn't enjoy most of it, but the ending was amazing. Why not? It was so good, in fact, that hashtag Deku was trending on Twitter. I still hate how much of a cop-out it was giving the protagonist a power. My issue with... I have plenty of issues with Hiroaka. Where am I? I'm in Gagrin. But my issue with Season 1, and I had many, because I thought Season 1 was absolute crap, is that I don't think Deku fucking deserved the power to begin with. I don't think anything he did demonstrated him to be that much more of a hero than anyone else around him, or that he was willing to put in that much more hard work than anyone else around him. Like, all he did to earn the power was that he worked out for like 8 months, but then you look around everyone else in his class and they're fucking shredded, and they didn't work out with the promise of getting a fucking superpower. They did it because they wanted to be a goddamn superhero. But fucking loser-ass Deku was like, I'm gonna be a hero even without a power, and then didn't think to work out? Fuck Deku. Worst fucking character. To be fair, Batman's power is that the plot really, really loves jerking him off. But, I mean, to be fair, yeah, that just that one pitch alone, you know, about, like, if Deku didn't have a power throughout the whole thing and he still had to, like, make it with just hard work and dedication, I'd be more interested, honestly. Deku versus Rock Lee is better than Deku. I completely agree with you. Shout out to Rock Lee, man. Fuck Deku. And they always try and, like, at the start they tried to make Deku seem like he was like this smart character, which would have been interesting if they were going for the no power route. But then instead, what they end up doing with his fucking character is anytime he gets into a fucking fight, his immediate answer is, I'm gonna break all of my fucking bones instead. Yeah, there's another plot point in the season where Deku's current instructor at the time says he's unfit for his quirk. I mean, we've been told Deku's unfit for his quirk from the fucking beginning. Like, especially with Deku, Hiroaka tries to have this, like, underdog storyline while still making the main character the most overpowered fucking character in the fucking thing. Like, you don't get to have your cake and eat it too. And they ruin it right at the beginning, because one of the last line of the first episode was, "This is how I became the greatest hero." All dramatic tension is just instantly evaporated. We already know Deku becomes the greatest hero. And that's episode 1. Batman should not be part of the Justice League. He works in his own little world, but he stands no chance against super mutants. I mean, he does a great job at fighting them because the plot really, really wants him to. I also hate the name quirk. Just call it a power like every other superhero equivalent to calling zombies something like walkers or clickers. Yeah, well, I think the reason they call it quirks is to differentiate it from, like, people who are just, like, born with different physiology than normal humans. I think that's the idea behind it. Like, there's a difference between your power and your random-ass mutation. Look, I'm just saying I would rather it be about, like, Todoroki or something. Or Urara. Hell, I might actually rather it be about Kachan. Like, I think it might be more interesting if the main character was just, like, a really bad attitude, angry guy with no friends. But I just find Deku so generic and boring, and the plot just, like, the plot tries to tell you he's an underdog, but then he just has the ability to just blow up a fucking mountain with a dude's face. Like, it doesn't work. And he's nothing he does comes off as any more heroic than the other characters. Yeah, I mean, we do have an established, like, thing in the series that, sure, other characters are... God, this was such a fucking problem with the Stain arc, also. There wasn't enough build-up to the Stain arc. Like, they rushed into it, because they didn't establish that the other heroes suck hard enough to justify it in the time they were given. It was, like, the 3rd or 4th arc. And they... So, with like... In the first, like, arc, we have to show that Deku is, like, the most heroic character to ever hero, which they don't do. They don't. I mean, sure, like, Deku can be heroic at all right, but is he any more heroic than, like, say, anyone else that went to go get Kachan? Or Todoroki? Like, fucking another thing during the Stain arc is that he was trying to take out the non-heroic heroes, but Stain fucking, like, and he was like, Deku's pretty cool, Deku's a real hero, but Todoroki had the same fucking behavior and no one fucking acknowledged it. Again, Todoroki is just as fucking heroic as Deku. Oh god, fuck Deku. My Hero Academia breaks no bounds with shonen. Everything the show does has been done by every other shonen series for years. I completely agree. It is incredibly generic. And there's a character whose Deku's instructor says that they should have been the one who inherited All Might's quirk, and honestly, if that guy inherited the quirk, story would have been much better. I already believe it. The only thing original it does is add comic tropes that have been an American superhero story since the 70s. Yes! People who only watch anime think that what My Hero Academia is breaking new grounds by, like, changing things up and doing it in its own unique way, but it doesn't. It just plays the same shit we've seen. Like, Stain is just, like, people are like, oh, Stain's such a unique character. Stain's not a unique character. There's, like, 80 comic characters that do the exact fucking thing Stain does. Better, even. Can't wait in My Hero Academia to have an arc that copies the plot of Watchmen. Yo, that might actually be tight, though. Hang on. I'd be down for that. Just Hiroaka with fucking... Just Watchmen with Hiroaka characters? Now hang on. That would be awesome. That is the second Hiroaka Season 1 rant I've gone on, I think. Anyway, I find the show enjoyable enough, don't get me wrong. It's just like, especially when it came out, people talk about that show like it is the great... People do this every fucking time. When a new show comes out, they're like, this is the greatest shonen series ever, or the greatest anime that's ever been made. No, it's fucking not. No, it is not. Shut up. Whatever you think is the best anime ever is probably not the best anime ever. Especially if you're new to anime. I'm hearing the same kind of like... I had a conversation with someone where I think I said I gave... I was going to say Kimetsu no Yaiba has the same thing going on now where everyone is like, is Kimetsu no Yaiba the greatest shonen ever made? No. One Piece is. But that's not the point. But, like... I had a conversation where I'm like, I thought Hiroaka Season 2 was pretty good. I mostly enjoyed it for, like, the potential I see where the series could go. So I gave it a 7. And the person's like, you only gave it a 7? I'm like, I mean, what do you want from me? And they're like, did you take into account that this is the series that practically broke the shonen genre? And I'm like, first off, no. Why would my enjoyment take into account the influence a show has on other shows? And second off, in what fucking way did it break the shonen genre? It's just a popular shonen series.
I think we got him, Commander.
Shaking my head. That is a big fucking planet. Holy shit, look at that. People did the same thing with Naruto in the early 2000s. Ironically, people used to use Naruto to show how My Hero Academia was totally new. Yeah, I've seen comparisons of... Like, I've seen the, like, description. You know, people are always talking about this, like, what's the new big three, you know? Also, I know some stuff from My Hero Academia manga, and Deku just gets even more OP in the fact he can copy all the previous one-for-all users' quirk power. To be honest, that... When they told me how the power worked, I was... I mean, that's... Yeah, he should be able to do that. I'm not upset about that. That just sounds true. Like, the ability in One for All for One? One for All. The ability of One for All allows you to stockpile power and to then transfer that power. And so, if you go through 7 generations of people, at least 5 of which had powers, that's, like, at least 5 powers he should have acquired. Because we know that at least most of the One for All users had powers previously. So, like, the idea that Deku acquires the powers of the previous users is just like, yeah, I mean, he... Obviously, I mean, we even know that that's how the power worked, because the brother of All for One had the ability to transfer his power. And so when he transferred All for One the first time to the second user, or sorry, when he transfers One for All to the second user, it also transferred the ability to stockpile power. So, at the very least, we knew that you could transfer powers. Gotta slurp some hair first. What the fuck does that mean? So, yeah, I mean... Oh, right, I forgot that's how he got his fucking power. But I don't know why All Might didn't do that, I can't remember. What, use other people's powers? I don't know. I know All Might himself didn't have a power, or at least it's implied he didn't. How fucking disappointing is it that there's only 7 people that have had this fucking power? Like, they're, like... How much cooler would that power be as a power if it was, like, hundreds of people? Instead, it's like, yeah, this is like a 7th generational superpower. It's just like, who cares? But anyway, yeah, I've seen the description of My Hero Academia, Black Clover, and Promised Neverland, because people are always talking about, like, the new big 3 as, like, the new big 3. And... then it would be just the Avatar. I mean, Avatar's good. You know what I'm saying? But like people are always talking about like the new big 3, what's going to be the new big 3, and like and I think the idea behind like Promised Neverland, Black Clover, and My Hero Academia is that at this point One Piece is less of a member of the big 3 and just the new Dragon Ball, which I'm fine with. Vinland Saga is also pretty neat. But, well, yeah, but Black Clover, Hiroaka, and Promised Neverland are all Shonen Jump, which is I think the idea behind that listing. Otherwise, there's like similarly popular manga around that line, but if you were to like make comparisons between them, I would say that like Hiroaka would be the Naruto of that trio, you know what I'm saying? And Promised Neverland would be the One Piece, and Black Clover would definitely be the Bleach. Because Hiroaka has like themes and motifs and ideas that it's working with, but a lot of its problems are still just solved by the power of friendship and just, like, fucking punching things. Which is super Naruto. Whereas Black Clover is just, like, a dumb, generic shonen series with some pretty good fucking fight scenes. Although I will give Black Clover credit in that Black Clover, at the very least, has decided to take the controversial path of developing its fucking cast. And, of course, One Piece and Promised Neverland are both heavily narrative-focused. So, easy comparison there. I heard Vinland Saga was like Berserk. It was nothing like Berserk. I will probably watch it just because it's popular at some point. Is Black Clover as fucked as Bleach post-Rukia arc? No, Black Clover is an interesting thing. I've only seen, like, the first 50 or so episodes, because I ran out of episodes, so I'm just watching them in stages and arcs now. But, it's actually pretty decent. It's a dumb action series. It's interesting, though, because... Sakashima... No, I mean, I'll watch something because it's popular, but I don't have to like it. Oh boy, do I not have to like it. I think it just went on for an ungodly amount of time about fucking Hiroaka. There's only 3 more, but, yeah. So, here... Black Clover does some interesting things, because all the characters have grimoires. And grimoires develop as you, as a person, develops. Like, they're written, kind of like the books from Zatchbell. Or, like, Nen. Like, when you, as a person, develop, you gain new spells that theoretically don't even really exist until you, as a person, develop in that direction. And so, there's, like, a built-in mechanism to just, like, gain powers in the middle of battle through, like, determination or willpower or the power of friendship, which is, again, really reminiscent of, like, Nen and Hunter x Hunter, because you can also just gain powers in the middle of battle like that, but they have a built-in reason for it that is understandable. And Zatchbell, which also, you just gain new powers in the middle of battle. But, but because you gain your powers by developing as a person, it can't do the Bleach thing where everyone is just completely static and just gets mindlessly powered up as the plot progresses just so they can keep escalating. The characters have to actually improve, so even in that regard, it's already better than Bleach. And they don't leave behind the supporting cast. Like, there's like a girl character, Noelle, and she's like super fucking important, and she does shit all the time. Like, the last arc I won, she's the reason they beat the villain, because she's the one that fucking killed him. Like, not Asta. So, yeah, there's like... Black Clover's got a lot to it. And it's also worth noting, people... I've heard complaints about like this, about like Black Clover and how Asta's ability to like dispel magic is completely broken. Like, his anti-magic is broken in a world where everyone has magic. That's because people hear the idea that Asta's ability is anti-magic. In reality, Asta's ability is that he can, like, he has anti-magic that does dispel magic, so magics don't work well on him, but he can still take physical damage from, like, spells and shit. It's mostly, with, like, a couple exceptions, like power-ups and shit, it's mostly his sword that's anti-magic. So he can physically interact with magic by his sword, so he's like a swordsman that's fighting a bunch of mages. And he has to, like, bat away their spells like a baseball bat, so he can get injured. It's a lot, it's kind of reminiscent of, Toma Kamijo's, Imagine Breaker, except weaker and shittier, because Imagine Breaker is a way better power than Asta's fucking sword. Like Mr. Hair Muncher isn't broken. Well, again, I've seen a lot of complaints about Asta's power being broken, but Asta's power is that he can hit magic with a sword. I mean, that's his power. That's not a very good power. When compared to people who can heal wounds and teleport and freeze you and blow up the sky. And, like, rain metal and shit, like, the ability to hit magic with a sword seems really shitty in comparison. Asta is the Rock Lee of that world, basically. In fact, that's what Black Clover is, basically. Is like, what if Rock Lee was the main character? But also, he's still fighting Sasuke. Although, Yuno, I believe, is the rival of Asta. Way better than Sasuke. I think what I'm getting at is Black Clover is not as bad as people say. It's not anything, like, astounding. But it's a fun, dumb series. In Season 4 of My Hero Academia, most of it was Deku getting pooped on and finding people much stronger than him, but in the end, he gets a Mega Power Up for like 3 minutes. Well, there you go. Shout out to Black Clover. I need to catch up. What I think I'm getting at is I need to catch up on Black Clover. None of these are as good as my sword can kill both living and dead because fuck you, I'm Guts. No, that's not the reason Guts' sword can kill a living and dead. It's because he killed so many things with it that it became magic. Which is, I want to be clear, the reason the Dragon Slayer is magic in Berserk is my favorite reason for any sword to be magic in anything. He just killed so much with it that it became magic. It's like the fucking description from a fucking weapon in Drakengard. Do you think Berserk's ranks top 10 of all anime of all time? I've never watched it, I've only read it. As the last Geth falls, you hear music from across the room. On the monitor, a Quarian stands before a hushed crowd, warbling a mournful capella of Worlds and Innocence Lost. The recorded song is dispatched to the Geth worlds behind the Perseus Veil. The transmitter shuts down.
All clear.
The answer is probably not. Like, I can at least guarantee you it wouldn't be in my top 10. Okay, so this is the Tally world, I believe. Come on now! Fuck me and everything around me. How about for manga? I mean, again, I wouldn't put it in my top 10. Not as favorites. I don't know about quality. Quality requires, like, if we're talking about, like, more from, like a quality and, like, writing standpoint, I would have to take a much harder look at it. But just from enjoyment, I wouldn't put it in my top 10. I will say, though, as far as the art goes, Berserk is fucking gorgeous. Like, top 10 for art, maybe. I would say top 50 manga for art would definitely have Berserk in it, for sure. Like, for sure. It probably would be even lower than that. I'm just saying, absolutely within the top 50, easy. You discover a number of encrypted Geth data files. In the proper hands, they could reveal much about the evolution of the Geth since the banishment of the Quarians. Because I hear a lot of people calling the manga amazing, deep, and sad, stuff like that. I mean, the manga is really good.
Ready whenever you are.
I will say, it is pretty good. I wouldn't call it the best thing ever, though. Which is what a lot of people will say. But it is definitely worth, like, looking at. And what I will say is that once you get, like, deeper into the story, what I really appreciate is that Guts isn't just, like... Guts is more than his character concept. You know, he's not just, like, some angry guy. Like, there's, like, layers to him, and I really appreciate that. Like, I would definitely recommend reading Berserk. And then you can see where Miyazaki ripped off literally all of Dark Souls. Like, the town of Yharnam in Bloodborne is just a place they go in Berserk for like 3 chapters.
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
Sure.
Of course. Have a seat.
We've played it pretty close to the book so far, but we're a long way from backup. We've got some tough calls to make. I'm just saying, try to leave yourself a way out. I've seen what cutting corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard. Commander.
That's not the appropriate way to address your commanding officer.
Remember when Griffiths was gonna be a little...
Maybe I got a bad signal.
What do I think of the Berserker armor?
There's someone else you'd rather confide.
I don't know. It's cool, I guess. I know a lot of people have, like, whole thesis statements on, like, dissecting Berserk. I kind of just read it as a series and appreciate the, like, emotional arc that it goes through. I don't so much care about, like, metaphor.
Someone? You're referring to our young Prothean expert.
I think she's older than both of us put together, but yeah. There's a lower deck rumor that she's interested in you.
Oh, shit.
She's a very interesting lady, to my tastes, but I never claimed to be big on alien culture.
I don't know how to answer this.
You seem awfully worried about my personal affairs.
It's just that we don't have much downtime these days. I like being around you, but I don't want to take up your personal time.
Look, you didn't want to talk about Liara, did you? What's your real issue?
You're right. Sorry. It wasn't, Liara's not my main concern.
It's my main concern.
I'm not questioning any decision you've made, Shepard. Let me be clear about that. It's just my experience that once someone lets something slide, it tends to pick up speed. You get my meaning?
I mean, I'm gonna put it out there. Berserk isn't going to end.
You're talking about a particular example, aren't you?
You know the records about the biotic trading out on Jump Zero? They're all classified because the Alliance made mistakes. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics...
Neither is Hunter x Hunter, by the way.
Instead of taking it slow.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
Oh, shit.
Get your knuckles rapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Turian by the name of Commander Vernus. To introduce himself, he liked to say, "I was at the helm of the dreadnought that killed your father." When I told him my dad wasn't in the war, he'd retired to Vancouver. My family had an inland home that matured to new beachfront. Vernus had it in for me after that. He cut corners, pushed hard. I mean, you either came out a Superman or a wreck. A lot of kids snapped. A few died. The point of all of this, I guess, is that when you cut corners, it's not always obvious who pays for it.
So why are you telling me this? Is there something I can do to help you get over it?
I'm 32, Shepard. You don't serve as long as I have without coming to terms with yourself. You also learn that if someone is special to you, you help them. Try to keep them from making mistakes.
So you think you have leave to talk like we're more than officers?
I got some signals. Maybe some static too, I guess. If I'm out of line, just say the word.
Sorry, Caden. This was just a battlefield thing.
There's my answer then. I'm sorry to have bothered you, Commander. I got some mixed signals. With your permission, I should return to my duties.
Alright, well, that was a conversation I didn't want to have. I love the Berserker armor because it's probably top 3 manga power-ups of all time, because it's not just stand power-up that instantly makes him stronger than Griffith. It takes toll on him mentally, physically, and doesn't just plain better than most power-ups. I'm gonna put it out there, I don't think it makes him stronger than Griffith. Like, even in Berserker armor, I still see the God Hand ripping him apart. I think he would need more than a magic sword and a suit of armor. You know what was a really cool power-up was Muget's in Bleach? If only they had fucking stuck to it.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Really? Is it that I walked the fuck up to you?
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it...
Oh my god, look at the time.
Your kind always seems so rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought
exactly, that's why it's a good power-up, because you know you won't be able to take him out, but at the same time you're unsure because it's got so much
I think it may actually be an advantage.
Well, I don't think the Berserker armor is designed to defeat Griffith anyway.
You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
Although that does remind me of why I love fucking Jiren so much. Because they had 3 fucking power-ups against him and it still didn't work.
Can't argue with results.
No, but there are consequences. Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as a bully. You run over anyone who gets in your way. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
No! Humanity for life, bitch!
Why me?
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did during the Blitz. It was a remarkable display of courage and heroism.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you, to understand what made you into the woman you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Are you sure you're interested in me, or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Lieutenant
This is the most hilariously poorly aged fucking statement ever. Holy shit, it's just large and in bold. You're female. Wow.
The Lieutenant and I are just friends. Nothing more.
My mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
No, you were right. There is something between us.
This is the most awkward romance. I've had one conversation with this character.
But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common.
Leora.
This makes no sense.
Leora, you're a fucking Asari. What do you mean we're from two different species? That's the whole point of your goddamn species.
Saren wants both of us dead. That's something.
That is not the most romantic reason, is it? You make it all sound so dangerous.
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You. I need some time.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
Well, I've talked to you about everything, actually, so I'm leaving.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Goodbye. Okay, so I didn't look at the fucking clock. It is late as shit. And I need to go to bed, apparently. So, although I would like to keep playing Mass Effect and talking about Berserk and Fate, glorious, glorious Fate, I should definitely save the game. Let's go school is the thing. Well, I don't have to go to school, luckily, but I do have shit to do in like 2 days, and I need to try and normalize my sleep for it. So, let's save this shit and find a way to turn this game off, because I don't fucking know how to do that anymore. I figured it out. Alright, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. I am gonna try to do Persona tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. But, anyway, yeah. I've been Sacrabalic, your Envoy of Despair. This has been, whatever the fuck this was. See you next time. Bye-bye.